Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. Melrose Place stars Jack Wagner and Josie Bissett want to continue Hallmark series. Melrose Place co-stars Jack Wagner and Josie Bissett want to work on another Hallmark movie together. In a recent podcast, the two shared that they are in negotiations with the Feel Good Network. They want to do a 7th Wedding March movie. The last one, Sealed with a Kiss. Wedding March 6 premiered about 4 years ago. This movie series has starred a cornucopia of Hallmark greats, including Andrew Walker, Tyler Hynes, Cindy Busby, and even Peter Benson. However, the 6th movie was billed as the final installment. What did these two stars say about the possibility of more stories about Mick and Olivia? Recently, Jack Wagner was on the Still the Place podcast, hosted by his fellow Melrose Place alums, Daphne Zuniga, Laura Leighton, and Courtney Thorne-Smith. They all spent a lot of time laughing. However, Jack did share that he is in negotiations with Hallmark to reboot the Wedding March movies, which also starred Josie Bissett. This beloved series of 6 movies features reunited college sweethearts Mick and Olivia. The two run a gorgeous wedding resort. Each movie has different guest stars getting married. However, it is not until the 6th movie that the pair finally tied the knot. Although both starred in the hit 90s evening soap, Wagner shared that the two rarely worked together. Jack loves working with her. She is the quickest, funniest, we just hit it off so much. He continued, "We had this really nice run of movies. I think, there's a chance that we may be rebooting the franchise. I'm in negotiations now." He added, "It was so great to work with Josie on such a different level." Although a lot of Hallmark fans remember Jack Wagner and Josie Bissett acting in the Wedding March movies, the pair also portrayed romantic interests in When Calls the Heart. Back in 2017, Bissett was on the long-running series portraying Adeline Josephine, A.J. Foster for 4 episodes during seasons 4 and 5. Jack, of course, has played Bill Avery since the very early days of the series. Although they were on opposite sides of the law, there was a kiss. Bissett thought there could have been more. She spoke to E.T. about that big kiss. She felt that the two should be together because her character is feisty and strong, and I love playing that with Jack because we have that banter back and forth. She also felt that they had a future because they brought out the best in each other. But she admitted it could have gone the other way too. Although this relationship didn't pan out, at least they could continue on Wedding March. Hopefully there will be news about a 7th movie. Hallmark fans, would you like to see Jack Wagner and Josie Bissett star in another Wedding March movie? If so, who else do you want to see paired up? Play casting director and share your favorite pair in the comments below. When Jack Wagner and Josie Bissett first stepped onto the set of Hallmark Channel's Wedding March franchise nearly a decade ago, they had no idea the series would become one of the network's most beloved romantic sagas. What started as a one-off movie blossomed into 6 heartfelt films, each weaving stories of love, family, and second chances, elements that have defined Hallmark's warm-hearted brand. But for fans of Wagner and Bissett, the chemistry between their characters, Mick and Olivia, wasn't just movie magic, it was nostalgia. Long before they were Hallmark sweethearts, the two starred in the iconic primetime soap Melrose Place, captivating millions with their glamorous yet turbulent on-screen lives. Now years later, these two stars are once again finding themselves at the center of a fan-driven movement, this time not for scandal and drama, but for more love stories. And they're all in. The stars speak out. In a recent interview, Jack Wagner admitted that the idea of leaving Mick and Olivia's story unfinished doesn't sit well with him. "We built this beautiful world, and people connected with these characters," Wagner explained. "It feels like they became a part of families' Saturday nights, especially during wedding season. There's definitely more story to tell." Josie Bissett agrees wholeheartedly. "Olivia has grown so much through these movies," she shared. From rediscovering herself as a wedding planner to navigating love in her 50s, She's a symbol of hope for people who believe in second chances. And Mick? He's that romantic musician we all root for. I think audiences are invested in where they go from here. While the sixth film, The Wedding March, Sealed with a Kiss, tied up many loose ends, most notably Mick and Olivia finally saying, I do. Both stars feel the story's conclusion was more of a new beginning. Marriage is just the start, Bissett said with a grin. What about them blending their families, traveling together, opening a bed and breakfast for weddings? There's so much fun we could have. From Melrose Place to Hallmark royalty. It's no secret that both Wagner and Bissett have had long, impressive careers. Wagner's musical abilities and soap opera stardom, General Hospital, The Bold and the Beautiful, made him a natural fit for Mick, a charming rock star turned inn owner. Bissett, beloved for her role